Do you want to talk or diddy bop? Here's how to do it on the FT-991A. Hey y'all, Tom, ND3N here, and thanks for dropping by my little shack in the corner for another Ham Shack chat. This time about how to record voice and CW messages on what is rapidly becoming my favorite new little rig, the Yaesu FT-991A. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save short voice messages that can then be transmitted with a button press. I'm going to show you several different ways of saving CW messages and then sending them. By the way, I've got my rig set to 5 watts HF output and I'm running the signal to a dummy load. It's small, it's rated at 15 watts continuous up to 100 watts momentarily, and they say that's less than 5 seconds. But so I've got it on 5 watts and using that dummy load so that I will not be doing any demos over the air. Now I have an Amazon link for that dummy load. It's a diamond, so it's a quality manufacturer. It just happens to be on Amazon. So if you use that link, which is down in the video description, Amazon pays me a token finder's fee. And now this fee doesn't change your cost at all. It just saves you the effort of having to go searching around. I happen to have purchased this one on Ham Radio Outlet and had to pay a shipping charge and all that other stuff. Had I known it was on Amazon, the exact same one, I would have gone on Amazon, got it 2 days later instead of a week later, and not paid any shipping. Now, let's move to the first demo. This is going to be doing voice memory operations. If you'd like to follow along with the demo, you can find this on page 72 of your owner's manual. You can record 5 different messages of up to 20 seconds each. You start by tuning your rig to an SSB frequency. The quickest way to do that is by pressing the band key followed by the enter button down on the bottom. Now we're going to remember there's leading 0, so we're going to start with a 0 and go to 14,200, and I'm going to use the 000 button to fill in the rest. Now I'm going to use my internal antenna key, or I am going to get out of this. So get out of that. I'm going to use my tuner, internal tuner, and make sure, there it is. Now I want to make sure I have a good match. Now this is for when we put the test on the air. Of course I'm using a dummy load, but I'm going to treat it like an antenna. We're going to start by going to menu item 18, and you see that's right there. You want to set that to message like it is. Set your memory 2 also to message, and then set the following memories for text. Now you might notice that there are 5 CW memory menu items. Coincidentally, or maybe not, the exact same number of message channels available to us under the functions screens. We're going to get out of here by pressing the back button. We're going to go into our function screen. This is the first thing you want to do is make sure that your break-in is off, which is on this screen. Now we're going to go, another thing I want to do is set my ALC, set my voice for a good level. So you make sure that your meter is in ALC, and if it's not, you switch through until it is. If it doesn't show up down here on the bottom row, then go to just scroll through, use the forward and back buttons until you find the ALC. Now, we're going to give a short test. While speaking in a normal tone of voice, I'm going to adjust the mic gain. Mic gain is right here, so I'll select that right now. I am on 5 watts, so I'm going to select the mic gain, and then I'm going to talk into the microphone and adjust the ALC using the multi-knob until it is at the top but not exceeding that blue line. You will see a couple red dots. That indicates that I'm over an S9, but I'm not looking at the S meter right now. So you'll see a couple dots. Don't worry about it if you get a couple dots, because that little blue line extends out there. So you might see 1 or 2 dots out there. But let's give this a shot. This is a test, this is a test. ND3N. Now I'm going to turn it way, way, way up. And you can see it's clamping down pretty good on it right there. So let's turn it way, way, way down. And you can see it starts, the ALC starts going away. So now you're going to slowly bring it up. Slowly bring it up until, that looks like a good ALC to me. Now you can find the instructions on how to do this on page 61 of your owner's manual if you need to reset your own ALC and don't want to dig through Facebook to find this video and then go to this section. Now we're going to use our forward and back buttons, and I'm just going to use the back buttons to get to this page. We're going to press the MEM button, and you'll see a blinking record. Then I'm going to select a channel, and I'm going to select channel 1, and then I have 5 seconds to record a message. So, and you start the record by a simple quick push of the microphone. Then don't hold down the push to talk. Just record your message. So here we go. MEM, flashy red, select channel 1, click, and record the message, which will be CQ, 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 ND3N, November Delta 3 November, CQ. Then press MEM to stop. Now, we can do a quick playback. We have the BK off. Remember, we did that. So all you have to do to test your message is to press the channel key. CQ, 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 ND3N, November Delta 3 November, CQ. Now, if during your playback you decide that you want to stop playing back, and this works for everything that's stored here, CQ, CQ, just press the channel button again and it'll shut it off. Now, you can only record up to 20 seconds for each one of these channels, and as a side note, you might want to write your message down on a piece of scratch paper. Now, there is another menu, and I'll show it to you here. It's 010, and this, there we go. That is the DBS RX out level. This is where you adjust your monitor level, and that's actually what you were hearing there. The default value is 50 out of 100, and that setting almost blew my speakers out. So while I was testing it, I turned it down to 10. I'd recommend that you stay in that same value. Now, we're going to this time test our message and actually transmit it. So we're going to get out of here, get into the function list, go up and set our break-in to on. Now we got to go back to a channel list right here, And you can watch the little transmit indicator here and you will see that I'm actually transmitting.
CQ, 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 ND3N, November Delta 3 November, CQ.
And you can see it's all done. Now, it is unfortunate, but the 991A does not have a repeat function. I wish they did. That would be a pretty simple software update where you could set a channel to repeat automatically. But nope, that just means that you're going to have to keep this channel button open. If you have something that you know is going to be repeating, you hit it, you hit it, you hit it. And now a little timeout for a little bonus sequence here. How to talk into your microphone. I'm going to talk into my microphone 2 different ways and let you see which one is better. I'm going to record them both on memory channel, starting with channel 1, where I will record me talking into my microphone like this. Then channel 2, where I will record myself talking over my microphone like this. Let's see how this little experiment comes out. Memory, channel 1. This is me talking directly into my microphone. And channel 2. This is me talking over my microphone. Now let's play them back and see how they sound. Channel 1 talking into the microphone.
This is me talking directly into my microphone.
You hear the pops and the hisses? Now here.
This is me talking over my microphone.
My vote is for number 2. How about you? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Now let's take a look at how to store and play back a CW message. For reference, this procedure is in your owner's manual starting on page 86. The input for the paddle is on the front of your rig and it's marked key right here, just underneath the power button. There is no connection to the rear of the rig, and that is one of the main recommendations that I would have had I been asked when they were designing this. Notice that the key jack is right next to the phone jack. A lot of people will accidentally plug their headphones into the key jack because they use the same type of connector. So let's see what happens when I plug the phones into the key. You see, I am transmitting right now. Not good. So we'll unplug that. The lesson here is, don't do that. Now, here's my paddle. Here's the jack. And now plugged in. Now I'm going to show you how to enter a message using the paddle to enter it. You start by going to menu number 18, and I'm already there. We have menu 18 and 19 set to memory, or I'm sorry, message. For reasons that will become apparent shortly, we have 20, 21, and 22, which is memory 3, 4, and 5, set to text. We're going to return to normal operations by pressing the back button. Then we're going to select the CW mode. You can do lower sideband or upper sideband, it doesn't matter. That's an internal offset on your radio. The actual frequency that you're transmitting at doesn't matter. We'll set the frequency to a common CW frequency. In this case, we'll do 7.040. We go into band. We push the ENT for enter button. Remember, there's leading zeros, so we're going to start by going 00704 and then hit the 000 to fill out the rest. We're going to press enter now, and we're going to go to the FM list button. Now we're going to want to make sure that our break-in is set back to off. Got to get there. There we go. Break-in is on, so we want to turn that off. And the keyer, you want to make sure is turned on. Now we're going to get back to the channel page. And the first, we're going to record this into channel 2. Now we're going to press the MEM key, and you'll notice the blinking red light. And we're going to press the channel 2 button. The blinking red light will turn into a full if you do it within 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So we'll go MEM channel 2. You see that's up there. So now we're going to plug our key into the key port, and we're going to send CQ. And press the MEM button to store it. Now, let's test it off the air. Now we know the break-in is off, so all we should have to do is, well, I need to make sure my monitor is on and turned off. So let me get to my monitor and turn that up a little bit. Get back to the channel. Remember, break-in is off. Now we'll press the channel 2 key. And you can hear me playing back what I recorded. You'll note that I am not transmitting. That's because the break-in is off. Now, let's put it on the air. We turn break-in on. I've already turned my monitor on. You want your monitor on and turned up to a level where you can hear it. Okay, break-in on, back to the channel. All right, channel 2. And that's how you do it. That's how you record a CW message using your paddle. It will play back at the same speed that you've set your speed to. So let me just demo that real quick here. Right now I have speed set to 14. I'm going to turn the speed up to 25. Go back here and press 2 again. See, I can go a lot faster. So, that's how to record a CW message using your paddle. But wait, there's more! One more note on recording with the paddle. The owner's manual said that there was a character limit of 50 for this. In other words, 50 letters, numbers, spaces, special codes, but in my testing I had actually exceeded that by a large number, big margin on that. I'm not sure what the upper limit for the characters is. I got up to about 80 and gave up trying to find it, but you can play with it yourself, and once you find a limit, please share with everyone down in the comments. Now we're going to record messages by entering text. Now recall that when we went to the menu items and we set the menu items 018, 019 to message and 020, 21, and 22 to text, well, that's what we're going to use for this next message. we're going to take a look at how to create CW messages for using the text entry. Now, I found a discrepancy in the owner's manual. In one place it says the character limit is 50 characters, but in several other places it says the limit is 12 characters. Now, I've confirmed that the actual limit is 50 characters, including the return to receive character, which I will show you when we're doing it. We're going to use channel 3, which correlates with memory item 20, which has already been set to text. Now, just like we started with the paddle, we start this in the CW mode. You can see it up there. And with our break-in set to off, you want your keyer on. Now we go to the channel page. So what we're going to do, we're going to press the MEM key for memory, flashing red light, go to channel 3. This brings this up. Now we're going to enter CQ space CQ space DE. Now I'm going to enter some garbage characters. The reason I did that was to show you that using this X button, you can back out of anything that you want. N, D, change it to numbers, 3, back there, N, K. Now we're going to come here. This little squiggly mark next to the X button that we used to back out of is your return to receive command. You are limited to 50 characters for each one of these, including the return to receive. So we're going to press enter. We're going to go back and we're going to go press channel 3 and we should hear our CQ. Just like that. Now let's put it on the air or into the dummy load, right? We're going to turn our break-in on. Our keyer is on. Now we'll go back and press channel 3 again. And that's how you enter message using the text that pops up on your screen this way. But wait, there's even more! For this demo, I'm going to use channel 4, which I previously set to text in menu item 22. We're going to start off on this function page and ensure that the break-in is set to off, and it is. Now, recall that we are in CW mode. Keyer is turned on, break-in is turned off. We're going to get out of the function button and we're going to press and hold the menu setup. That is going to bring up this stuff down here. If you recall, when you first got your rig, you had to enter your call, your lat long, your time date. This is where it was taking you. We're going to come over here to this one and we're going to tap on the CW text. And you'll notice that what we just recorded before in channel 3 is right there. We're going to use our function key to turn it to channel 4. We're going to click on edit and we get another text button. In here we are going to enter another message. I'm going to enter, this is another test, ND3NK. Okay, so this is on okay, O, there we go. And our return to receive function. We press enter. We go back. We go into the functions. Now, go into the functions. We go back to our channels. And you'll hear that what I just entered was there. Okay, we're good, everything's fine, and let's put that on the air or into the dummy load. We'll turn our break-in on and back to the channel page and press channel 4. This, another test, my call, and we're done. And that completes the demonstrations for this video. I have a couple of notes and reminders. First, the primary thing you got to remember is that you set your menu items 01818 through 022 to either text or message. Text is used for CW entry using the channel page and the CW text in the setup screen. Message is used for recording your voice and CW entry using your paddle. Now, I would recommend setting your voice messages up something like this. This is your stuff, so you set it up the way you want to. But my advice is use channel 1 as a CQ message, then the other channels as needed on voice. And like if you're doing a contest, you could use the other channels for your contest exchanges. Now, when setting up your CW text, use channel 1 for your CQ call, channel 2 with just your call sign in it, that way you can answer CQs just with the push of a button. Channel 3, use it for whatever you want to. Perhaps you could put your name, location, station information, stuff like that. Channel 4 is DE, your call, K, and channel 5, use that as a 73 message. And you'll find that channel 4 and 5 have been pre-programmed by Yaesu, and if you do a system reset, a full system reset, those messages will come in there. So you can't overwrite any of your messages. Pretty simple. You can use your mic or paddle interchangeably with your associated messages. So like if you have a preview, like where you say your message is DE, your call, you could say the other person's name or call sign, then push the button to finish up the message. And finally, to interrupt a message, you're in the middle of something, you decide you don't want to be sending that message out on voice or CW, regardless of how you recorded it, simply press that channel button again and that'll terminate the message right in the middle. Thanks for dropping by my little shack in the corner for a ham shack chat about setting up voice and CW messages. Please give me a like by popping that thumbs up button, and share this content with your friends and social media sites that are ham focused. Leave a comment below. I reply to all messages pretty quickly and always within 24 hours. As always, at your service. 7-3 for now, and you might want to watch this right here next. Just click on it. I'm Tom, ND3N, and I'm out.